Yeah, White Oak mission unchallenging, and as you can tell, we're not in DC anymore. We're in Maryland.
Black Tusk has Ellis at a cabin just past the staff offices. They'll move to extract him at the first sign of trouble, which they're about to get.
Lethal fourth. Lethal fourth. The authorized. I can't talk.
Multiple hostiles on the main road. Approaching the bridge. Copy that.
No, I'm starting to get that little... Oh god, I forgot how many dogs there are in this mission. Now that's an explosion. That's how the train should have went out in the zoo.
What's your status? Unit 2, do you copy? Black Tusk must have said try some bridge. We weren't taking chances.
Yeah, good luck trying to tank a dog with your drone right now.
Small dam just north of your position.
Those dogs will one-shot your drone right now. Hell, most things will destroy your drone instantaneously at this point. Skill builds are essentially getting a DPS decrease. Yeah, the skill build, like, I don't know how the skill builds are going to work yet. They don't seem to function the way they're talking about yet. A lot of the mods don't seem to really add up correctly yet, and so forth. And I know they're going to be working on those on the 7th, I think it is. We haven't seen like what the gloves and stuff add to it. And you know, they're trying desperately to pass the what is it called? The skill haste or whatever it is off as like a buff, but it's not. So like that's pretty big. And a lot of people don't really realize how that's gonna, you know, really negate that.
This is JTF Unit 1 Leader. We're starting our push towards the helipad.
Copy that, Unit 1 Leader. Godspeed.
Intercepting Black Tusk communications.
Engaging a large group of hostiles at the northwestern perimeter.
They're going for the helipad. Get in front of them and fuck up their day. Ghostlight, we need immediate extraction. Ghostlight, en route. ETA 20 mics.
Anything down there? Well, there's water. Apparently, I've got a really big aversion to water, man. Like, most like elite division agent there is. But if there's more than 2 feet of water, I'm done. I'm out, man. That's it. Game over. Somebody better find the fucking Navy SEALs, because I ain't going in there. Yeah, the heal got a bit of a buff, too. I just about guarantee they are gonna end up fucking it up, and people are gonna end up being able to like one-shot people with skills and shit in the DZ and such too. Oh, hi, dog.
System malfunctioning.
Why did my fire rate just change right there? Oh, because I have gunner on. I forgot. I didn't really mean to have gunner on, but I had it on earlier to test. To do the video with Inigo for the LMG with like 550 rounds, but see, there's a lot of things that they never really take into consideration. Like, I mean, a lot of you guys remember me talking about aces and tip of the spear and theory crafting with it and how the damage would work in game and stuff when it hit the PTS at first. And you know, I was theorizing that, you know, somewhere between 14 to 16 mil, if not more, shots were possible to do. And that's exactly what people are doing right now. I mean, they're using the 14 to 16 mil shots to over damage the raid bosses and shit, you know, and that's how, you know, they're pushing fast clears and stuff like that. I even talked about like over damaging the bosses and stuff back then. We never really had people to, you know, attempt it in that kind of fashion. But like, it took me all of like, you know, 5 minutes of being on the game, testing the gear and so on, to find that stuff out. Like, I don't know how they don't think through some of the stuff that they're doing to... Oh, that's an actual fucking, like, turret. I don't even know if I can damage that from here. Oh, it's the fucking... Didn't even see the damn thing back there. Like, I mean, the drone thing right now, right? They're like, oh, well, we have a more significant buff to the drone, and we can separate it between PvE and PvP much more clearly now. Well, what stopped them from doing that before? Not only that, but like, if there's a significant buff to the drone that they have for PvE or whatever the case may be, why is it not on the PTS right now? Like, isn't that why we have the PTS? And on top of all that, like, if the intention for the drone is to block the damage up to 20% and you take 20% of the damage, who put the numbers in wrong? Because it's opposite. You take 80% and it blocks 20%. I mean, those are all like easy things to find, you know, for a QA tester or somebody playing the game. I don't know how they didn't.
Unit 1 leader, have you reached the objective? We have it in sight. We're encountering heavy resistance. Are you going to be able to lock down that helipad? We're working on it.
But yeah, the I spent like hundreds, if not probably a good 1,000 hours or more in the DZ in Division 1. This one, probably like 10, if that. Like, I really have no interest to go in the DZ in Division 2, just with how bad it's been. Projects and bounties is now only laptops, not people anymore. Interesting.
Galveston, you've got
I didn't even look at that.
an element approaching your position.
Copy that. We gotta move, Chief. Are you talking to me? Who else would I be talking to? Gather your shit and let's go.
Yeah, like, this mission's pretty cool. It's, you know,
This is Galveston. Chicken Hawk is on the move.
definitely got some work done to it, but like, this mission doesn't...
Where are we going? Into the tunnel, Chief.
They must be cutting through the bunker. There's an
Did you guys hear that? It must have been Butters. He keeps calling him Chief. But like, this mission definitely doesn't have anywhere near the level of detail that the Zoo mission has. It's almost like they're two like completely different teams that designed them. But yeah, after this mission, I'm gonna go through all the notes and everything. Everything we did test as of this point, at least. Yeah, that was one good thing too. I forgot about that. The ODZ enemies, like, originally, what's funny is when they changed the ODZ enemies like that on the PTS, they put a patch, they pushed the patch through to the live servers to make the ODZ enemies, checkpoint enemies, and all that. That was the time that they pushed that patch through to make them easier to do, right? Except that was when the PTS was live, and I called it out then too, that they didn't push that patch to the PTS, right? And then they came, like, afterwards, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't actually push this to, you know, to the PTS, and that's why the ODZ was so bad, and yada yada yada. And they pushed the patch from the PTS straight to live servers with the ODZ and stuff like that, and they never like rectified it really. They just acknowledged it, you know. And back in Division 1, I remember talking to them about Hey, get off the wall. Oh, dude, that's a minigun.
I need you to take a deep breath and find your balls.
He's a boss. Back in Division 1, I remember talking to them about using the Hunter's AI for more things than just survival and stuff, right? But, damn it. Get your damn kneecap off, I will. But, and that's what they did. They literally modeled the AI in Division 2 off of the Hunter's AI, but nobody really thought about, like, adjusting it, it seems like. You know, when you've got that Hunter AI that we had from Survival in Division 1, and you put that on a bunch of enemies, like, or a couple enemies at a time, it's really cool because they're trying to flank you, they're trying to get around you, you know, they're trying to snipe you, they're trying to work together to kill you. But when you have like 20 goddamn enemies rushing at your face and they all have that kind of an AI and ridiculous tankiness, it just turns into a giant clusterfuck. Okay. And like, it's like nobody really thought about, hey, we should probably tweak that a little bit. The zoo missions look fun. Yeah, the zoo one was really fun. I think they can make it way more awesome if they did the whole animal thing I was talking about. But that mission's already like way better than the other ones anyway. And the sad part about that mission though is, unless there's some like unknown perk to doing it, nobody's gonna want to do that mission. Even though they spent all that time doing that and how cool it is and everything else, nobody's going to want to do that mission because of how long it takes and how little amount of loot, etc. you get from it. Like, who wants to spend an hour and a half or an hour in a mission, however long it's going to take a team, whatever, 45 minutes, just to get the amount of loot that you could literally, like, you could do the raid and get more in a faster time. You know what I mean? Oh my. When I saw the Crocs in the crocodile pit, I thought they would still be. Yeah, like that's what I thought too originally. Like when I saw the lions cages and stuff open, I'm like, dude, if I get jumped by a lion, it's like game over. And that's what I thought, you know, was going to happen, but none of the actual, like, predator animals are wandering around, which is kind of a letdown. Isn't that a, Black Tusk box? Thank you to follow, Jax, if I didn't say that already, my bad. Is the gunner any good? I mean, all of them are fairly like adequate. Sharpshooter outshines them all still because of the TAC 50 now, because of how ridiculously strong it is. Gunner still has some like crazy viability because of how much armor and stuff you can stack on the gunner. Hell, I even have a video about that, of having like 1.4 million armor with the gunner, which is what sparked me asking Thylander about the bonus armor cap, hard cap, being 200%, because from what I see from all the testing I did with gunner and armor stacking, there's a hard cap of 200% bonus armor. And it would be kind of good to know. Wait. It'd be kind of good. Wait a minute. What? It'd be kind of good to know for sure if that's the actual case or if we just can't see the extra armor and it's off our screen. I'm confused here. Why is it sending me here? Okay, it wants me to go on. What? Oh, this GPS, man. Yeah, you should still be able to open the
You have
box.
to go through the woods.
Of course I do.
Electronic device detected.
Wait a minute.
Jesus, Andrew. Are you sure about this? You said it yourself. Somebody has to step up. What do you know about these people? Can you trust them? I'm just a pawn as far as they're concerned. Isn't that kind of a shitty position to put yourself in? The thing is, pawns are dangerous, precisely because people underestimate them. You think you can turn this to your advantage? I'm confident I can make myself indispensable and get some things done that have needed doing for a good long time. I don't know. This is a dangerous game to play. Is there any other kind these days?
Child? What? I can't hear you. No, that's not okay. No. Especially since I already told you you're going in the corner if you don't clean up your stuff, mister. And it's not cleaned up yet. Yeah, you should still be able to open the boxes, but have a spot. Yeah, you can join. Yeah, dad life. Definitely been a pain in my butt today. Well, since he got out of school, at least. Ow! Did I mention how much I love that they use dogs so much this mission? Hell, we can't even show Cassie. Yeah, we can't even show Cassie Mendoza. Okay, really? He's just creeping along the wall. I hate the hit registration on the goddamn Nemesis, dude. Oh yeah, I wanted to try to jump that, but... Oh, I hear my best friends again. Yep, just got shot in the ass by one. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Serious
Yep.
trauma detected. Agent out of action.
That damn grenade, like, really screwed me up right there. Ooh. There goes another one. Holy fuck, Batman! Can you move faster, please? Do I need to be carried? No, this would be a lot easier if I actually... You spraying me with a shotgun? That's a little bright. What is that guy doing with his fucking laser? Mad carried, yep. I actually took the time to, you know, put together a AR build, etc., be a little bit easier, but haven't gave a shit to do it. If I was trying to do like what did I just hear? If I was doing like speed runs or pushing like crazy speed runs like A5 and Bow and all them, it'd be a different story, but it's kind of on and off play right now. Swear I heard talking back here. Yeah, to push those big speed runs. That's why, like, when Macho was originally talking about, you know, us pushing for like first to, you know, beat the other Pog, etc. And I told him, I'm like, dude, that's never gonna happen. I'm like, not with the people we have. And he's like, oh no, we can do it. I'm like, dude. You need people who can literally like min-max the slightest bit of detail down to the seconds of using booster hives, etc. Like we don't have the people for that kind of push.
You must be Barton Schaefer. I've heard great things. Yeah, well, I wouldn't listen to idle talk. I'm pretty lacking in redeeming qualities. Right. Aren't we all? So, let's talk about this cure-all snake oil I'm supposed to ship out of here. Yeah. About that. The situation is a bit complicated. No offense, but all I need from you is information. I can do my own assessment when I have all the facts. Okay. Well, here's a fact. We can't get into the facility without my briefcase, which is apparently being held at the Capitol by the True Sons. And the division already has plans to go and get it. Well, that's perfect. As soon as they hand it to you, you hand it to me. Then we go fetch the goods and we all end up with gold stars on our report cards. It's not complicated at all.
Agent, I thank you, my guys thank you, and the people of New York fucking thank you.
Oh yeah. I need you to take a deep breath and find your balls.
Just follow Red
Get
Egg.
what I'm saying?
Some voices in my head. Is there a cap on explosive damage? I don't think there is. Not that I know of. I haven't really messed with the explosive stuff very much. I was starting to work with it a little bit for testing. But yeah, as soon as everybody started like using fucking Merciless and relying so much on fucking Merciless, I hate it.
Ghostlight, where are you, buddy?
Explosive damage, Merciless triggers the fuck out of me. Because like almost every person that was using it, not everybody, but almost every person that was using it as a fucking crutch because they were too bad to use a fucking gun.
You have eyes on Ellis.
See, I'm already getting triggered.
Do you copy? Shit!
But no, it just like I don't have a like. There's nothing really wrong with Merciless, etc. It just bothered me that people were so hell-bent on using it. This is really fucking bright. Oh yeah, I remember this area in daytime. Can I shoot that out? You know what I want back? I want the fucking lights that you can shoot out in Division 2. Because in the beta and stuff, I mean, there's some of them you can still. But in the beta and all that, like almost every light that I shot, it would go out and stay out, unlike Division 1. But now it's like, majority of them don't have that anymore. Stay in your lane. What is this? League of Legends? Gonna blow up or no? Oh, that one is though. You don't see me online. You're on the PTS, right? Ow. But yeah, I'm glad to see Solid and all the guys in that team, like, literally proving my theories with the sets and all that, and over damaging the raid bosses and all that, like proving those theories correct, because I couldn't really have the team to do it. It makes me chuckle that Massive just didn't really think any of that through or something. I don't know, man. Dude, this is like way more like disorienting at night. Oh great, it's a fucking minigun thing. Oh. Use the fuck out of me? Can't see it. Arrest President Ellis, what mission is this? This is, the hell's the area called? I can't remember what the mission's actually called. I can show you in a second. I think it shows on my map. I don't know. This is one of the new missions on the BTS. This isn't live servers. This is Camp White Oak. What does Merciless do? Yeah, you stack like you basically it's you pull the trigger once and you hold it, it fires a primer. Once you let go of the trigger, it fires a detonator, right? And what is with this fucking boat? And
Agent, I thank you, my guys thank you, and the people of New York fucking thank you.
Oh yeah, I need you to take a deep breath and find your balls. Get what I'm saying?
gonna bounce off and go in the water, isn't it? Yep. I tried. Thank you for the follow, BK. Remote pulse is amazing, by the way. Yeah. That was the other one I was talking about a while back, too. God, that thing is so bright.
We're almost to you. You should have eyes on us in a minute here.
I wonder how it's gonna be for cooldown and stuff on it with the changes. But yeah, in like a stationary setting, that remote pulse, man, that shit is super fucking nice. The only time it like kind of loses a bit of its effectiveness is like if you have a long cooldown or something like that, and you have to move a lot. But for raid bosses and shit, yeah, it's just gonna be crazy good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Access fuck your boat, yeah. Where's the area on the map? This is north of the White House. You won't see it unless you're on the PTS. But yeah, I couldn't figure out, like, why... It surprised me that it took so long for people to realize how insanely strong Aces and Tip of the Spear was. I was a goddamn medic. Like when I was first testing tip of the spear and everything, talking about it, like everybody in the raid was just like, nah, it's garbage. I'm like, what? What? Or like nobody wanted to run aces because of the, you know, it doesn't have talents and so on and so forth. I can't wait to get that diamondback gun. I've already got some ideas on how to break that thing. Son of a... An interesting area. Are people actually using tip of the spear? Yeah, yeah, like A5, Solid, all those guys are using it for their speed pushes. Like the set's incredibly powerful. And hell, you can make it even more ridiculous, like in a raid setting like that with so many people. Especially with everybody using like berserk builds and shit now. Wait, what was that about? 4-piece? Oh, if it goes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were linking something showing that it was 4-piece or something like that. Yeah, it'll be pretty crazy if they do that. I'm honestly surprised they haven't nerfed aces or tip by now. I figured that would have been like on top of their agenda with seeing how ridiculous it can be. Hell, even after like the video and stuff that I did for over 10 million, and then, you know, now Solid and all you guys are doing fucking like 16 with there goes the president. With TAC 50 and shit too. Oh, my sound just like cut out there. Last PTS I was talking about when Thailander was talking about the TAC 50 buff. Like, I was literally mentioning that it would have to end up being stronger than the Nemesis, or it wouldn't be worth it. It would be completely pointless. And originally, it was a little less than the, on the PTS at least, it was a little bit less than the, Nemesis's, like, 50% stacking buff, basically. You fully stack that up. And then when they actually released it, though, it was, usually beats it in most scenarios, at least. It definitely beats it on throughput damage, that's for damn sure. Because in order to have the Nemesis do anything near that kind of damage, you know, you gotta have, the stacking... God damn it. The stacking, 50% damage increase buff on it. Oh, look. A Petrov bag with no reds. Imagine that. Shitty talents, but... Yeah, no problem, Lagzalot. Yeah, this music is just, like, it's not even music, it's just repeating.
Getting Ellis was always a long shot.
You guys hit that subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications if you can, and leave a like or a comment below. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.
I'm a scat man.